Hello, my name is Emma Wang, and I am a sophomore, and I'm from New Bern, North Carolina. I learned many things going through the whole process of orientation. In orientation training, I learned how to facilitate conversations. I learned about the numerous Oxford principles and how to professionally act by the one and only Andy. It was truly an amazing experience, even if sometimes the skip practices were a bit long, but it made for some unforgettable memories. During orientation, I was pushed out of my comfort zone, but for the better. I was orientation group number 24, and I couldn't figure out anything to rhyme with 24. So if I am selected as a Spring Start orientation leader, I am going to try my hardest to have the best orientation name ever, because we did win Ox Olympics and we did carry our team, but we had no name. We were just 24. So anyways, I was able to become a mentor to many of the freshmen. I learned how to diffuse many situations and work through challenges. I believe I would be able to do this for Spring Start orientation as well. I believe I tend to stay calm under pressure, and I'm able to adapt in situations. I learned this through different experiences we faced during OL training. Like sometimes our kids wouldn't show up for debrief meetings, but I also, as I mentioned before, I learned I'm a great coach because we did win Ox Olympics, and I do have that sticker on my laptop because I am proud of myself. And I was also on the red team last year, so I just represented red team again. But I think the difference between fall orientation and spring orientation is that it will be with two orientation leaders. To be able to co-lead an orientation group, that will be much different than what we were used to, but it's more collaborative. And I think that's where I shine the best. I really like working as a team. And so I think I can use this to my advantage. So during one of our debrief sessions, after the SAFE training, my roommate and I did a joint meeting, and it worked very well because we were able to keep the conversation moving. And it was also nice to have someone to help and just to talk to outside of having to be the leader of other people. I also believe Spring Start students would need to know in this whole process that they're not alone, because I feel like a lot of times when I was talking with some of my friends who were Spring Starts, they were kind of just thrown into it after the fall semester freshmen. They've had so much time to transition. They've had a whole semester, and the Spring Start students haven't. And so they're kind of just thrown into the pond. And I want them to just know that we're here for them and that they're not alone. Because I believe that we have resources here at Oxford too that we can help these students so they're not so overwhelmed. And I think if we are making those resources accessible for our students, and I think that would really help their transition into Oxford. And then I could see similar challenges I had during the fall orientation happening, which includes our students not attending sessions or not participating. However, I believe with the help of a co-leader, this will not be as dominant as it was in the fall, because we'll be able to keep the conversations rolling. And I really enjoyed being a fall orientation leader, and I would love to be a spring orientation leader as well. Thank you. I am Oxcited for